Okay, so before I begin watching, what I'm looking for Cloak and Dagger specifically is good cooldowns usage, especially the black curtain when you are in Cloak, because that helps a lot. Your positioning as a support so that you are safe, you use cover, you're not out in the open, etc. And how you use your ultimate. That being said, let's take a look and see how you're doing. Okay. Now here, you could have potentially, especially because your tank is here, you could have potentially maybe stood a little bit here and maybe look out to throw a black curtain as the enemies are coming this way, and then just going backwards a little bit, right? Maybe playing here where you have some cover, or even playing up here with the rest of your team, because this is high ground, and in general, high ground is really good for you to use. But this is not the worst, although I would have liked maybe to look to throw a black curtain onto the enemies. Okay, using a cooldown there. See, right here, especially as the enemies are getting clumped up, you can just maybe go a little bit further, quickly throw out that black curtain from Cloak, and then just go back to healing. Because the reason you want to be using that as much as possible is you don't really lose anything if you just spam it out there. Its job is meant to disrupt the enemies and make them more likely to be killed, because the black curtain blinds them, which means they're going to be doing less damage to your teammates because they're not going to be seeing them, and it's going to make the enemies take a lot more extra damage. I think it's like 30% extra damage if you hit them with the black curtain. So you want to be, whenever you have it, you want to be switching to Cloak and throwing out that black curtain into the enemies. See, like you're doing it there, but it's just way too late. It's been, what, like 30 seconds, almost 40 seconds into the game, and this was the first time you used it, and you also used it in the middle of nowhere when there's somebody literally right next to you. Like, why are you throwing the black curtain over there? Like, this guy is in Narnia. Why are you bothering with him? There's someone literally next to you. You should be worrying about the guy that's on top of you, not somebody all the way over there. So, using the black curtain a bit too late and in the wrong, like on the wrong people. So you should have used it on this guy. Okay, same here. You have the black curtain. You can see it in the bottom right when you have your black curtain, because it's going to appear here. So you have it again, and look, there's people right here fighting very close, a little bit clumped up. So you could definitely be looking to maybe use the black curtain on all three of them. That would be really good. And even though you might say that, yeah, but I need to be healing my teammates. The thing is, it takes like half a second to swap to Cloak, throw out the black curtain, and then swap again. So there's really not that much of an... There you go. Thank you. Thank you. It's just that you could have done it even earlier. Because you see right here, you can see when you're going to have it back. So you can kind of anticipate and use it literally the second you get it back. Like non-stop, over and over, just using it. And then your positioning here, being in the middle of this whole thing, is kind of awkward, as you can tell yourself, because you're on the point, people are fighting at you, people are coming at you, it's really annoying to play against. So going on the high ground maybe here would be a lot better, because it's a lot safer. You have a health pack over here. In case of enemies, you can just go a little bit behind the cover. You can grab the health pack. There's another health pack over here, so you have a lot of options by being here. And it's also way harder for the enemies to get to you. Whereas you're here in the middle of the point, like you saw with that thing earlier, he can just charge around and get right to you. But if you're on the high ground, it's not going to be as easy for the enemies to reach you, so it's a much safer position. Okay, thank you. Yep, that's how you use the black curtain. Very well done. You want to use that, you want to use it like that every single time you get it, non-stop. Yeah, you can even throw a bubble here. Should probably throw a bubble on this guy. Like, this guy is very low. And you have your bubble, just throw it down there. Like, you don't want to risk it like this. Why are you keeping your bubble? Your bubble does a lot more healing than your regular attacks. And again, it takes like half a second. Just throw it at his feet and help him. You're keeping that bubble for no reason. Same with your white curtain. Why are you just keeping it for no reason? The white curtain does a little bit of burst healing, which is more than your regular healing, and it increases the healing received by your allies. So you want to, again, just like the black curtain, you want to spam this whenever your teammates are taking damage. You don't want to just sit on your cooldowns because you're missing out on a lot of value. Right? Okay, I was just about to say about the black curtain, but again, why are you throwing it down there when there's someone right in your face? Just throw it on this guy. Right? Why are you worrying about the enemies all the way here when there's someone literally attacking you in your face? Right? Make sure you get this guy off first, and then worry about somebody else, because this guy is your biggest priority. What if he kills you? Same here. You can very easily have used your white curtain on this Moon Knight. Look at this guy. Okay, maybe not. Actually, never mind. He did die instantly. Okay, your guy ulted there. Okay, so right here, your Loki copied you and used the ultimate. So you want to be standing here so that you actually get healed. Instead, you run away from it and you die because you're not getting healed by the ultimate. And you, in this case, you probably could have ulted yourself, maybe a bit earlier, if you saw that the things weren't going your way before the Loki. But otherwise, just go, and this is not the greatest ultimate, but you could have at least gone here so that you don't die to the Mr. Fantastic ultimate. Okay, the point is lost. Okay, the enemy Punisher is using an ultimate, and you're not doing anything. I mean, using an ult here would probably not be ideal, because you're literally on the enemy like they just captured here. But you've had it for quite some time now, and it's starting to get into the territory of wasting it. Okay, thank you. This is nicer. Okay, yep, nice. Nice, you want to pocket, there you go, that's nice. Okay, disengaging. See, even here, you could have just used the black curtain as you were falling from the sky. See, so as you're falling from above, you can just throw your black curtain here or there, wherever you, or like on any enemy. Instead, you're again not using it. Okay, there's nothing much you can do here, to be honest, because this was kind of a weird fight, but still, you're not using the black curtain. Even your other cooldowns, you're kind of keeping them a little bit too long. You have to understand that Dagger's healing, like basic healing, is not that great, but she does a lot of healing through her abilities, so you want to be using them. Thank you. Same, use the black curtain, thank you. There you go. See, look how much damage you did to this guy, just by using the black curtain. You don't want to be keeping it like that. Okay, here, use the... Why aren't you using the white curtain? Use the white curtain on this guy. Like I said, it does some healing burst. It does like 70 instant healing, I think. And it increases the healing they get by, I think, 15% or something. So you want to use both curtains, black and white. Okay, even here, thank you. But again, now you're keeping the white curtain. I'm not sure why you're just not using it. Now, there's really no point in fighting here, because they just captured the checkpoint, as you can see here. So you should already be preparing to disengage. Like, there's no real reason to fight here like this, especially not using your ultimate. I mean, your teammates are kind of making a mistake here, but you shouldn't get pulled into their bad mistake. As in, you should not use your ultimate here, which I kind of feel like you will, maybe. But you shouldn't really use ultimates here because they just captured the checkpoint and they're literally going to respawn right here, like 2 steps away. Yeah, this is not... Ideally, you want to be fighting them without any ultimates. Or like let them waste their ultimates and then fight the next one where you have the advantage with ultimates and stuff. As in, you're killing them here, yes, but they're just going to respawn like right here. So you're not really gaining that much value out of killing them here. Okay, so you kill them here, but then you're going to lose the fight because the spawn is right there, and they're probably going to get quite a bit of progress. But still, you can use the bubble, you can use the white curtain. Especially on tanks, because you need a lot of basic attacks to heal the tank. You see, exactly what I said was going to happen. That was a bad fight, you wasted ultimates, now they're going to have the advantage because their spawn is literally right there, so of course they have the advantage. That's why just don't use your ultimate in that situation, just keep it for the next fight. Even here, again, you can use your abilities. You can use thank you. But even the white curtain. Or here, the black curtain. As for positioning, you don't really want to chase targets and you don't want to be sitting so far forward. You want to sit slightly behind your DPS. Right, so that you can see your DPS not on the same line because it's more dangerous. You want to be slightly behind your DPS so that you can heal them. And of course you can see and heal your tanks. Now, you could probably ult here, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Nice. Nice. Okay, good. Okay, now you've killed them, you should sit a bit further back. Yep. And make sure you heal everyone. Again, when you see the thing go in like that, as in charge in like that, just instantly use the black curtain on him, because it's going to completely ruin his engagement. And if he goes in too deep and you blind him, he can't even leap away at his teammates because he was be blinded and he wouldn't even see them. Okay, there you go, that's nice. So you see, like, every time you use the black curtain, something good happens almost. And again, you can see it in the right bottom corner. This is the cooldown for your black curtain because it's your E. So you know when you're going to have it, which means you can use it instantly the moment you get it. Okay, now again, your Loki copied you and ulted, so you want to go into his ultimate. Yep, thank you. Now you're probably not going to kill this guy very soon, because he was also into the dagger ultimate. Now your Loki died, so you're probably going to die as well, because his ultimate disappeared. But you see, like, you shouldn't really be looking to fight like this as a support. Like, what is this? You're a support into the entire enemy team. You should by default, by habit, always default to going back. Okay, again, you could have used the black curtain. See, right here, you can use the black curtain and it would hit these guys, right? It would look how many people it would hit. From your perspective, quickly turn, like a little bit turn to your left and use the black curtain in this direction. And it would hit like 2 or 3 people, which is really good. And another reason why it's so good is because the black curtain also does a little bit of damage. I think it's like 40 or 50. And if you hit multiple people, it adds up to like a couple of percentages. And every time you use it, you're going to get your ultimate faster. 2% here, 3% here, over and over. And you're going to get your ultimate faster as well. So you're missing out on ultimates, you're missing out on damage, you're missing out on kill potential by not using the black curtain. Like, look how much time you're wasting by not using it. You're using it now, but it's just... You could have had another one by the time you use it. So right here, when I said you should have used it, it's 17 seconds left. And you use it at 7 seconds. The cooldown is 12. So you almost could have had another full use of the black curtain. You basically missed out on like 2 or 3% ultimate charge, pressure, and value by not using it earlier. Every time you have it, you should use it. If you can see an enemy with your black curtain, just throw it out there. You don't really lose anything by keeping it for a perfect moment. Like, there's no perfect moment to use it. So overall, not really being efficient with your abilities, and your positioning is sometimes a bit awkward, as in, you're definitely walking a bit too forward than you could have, than you should. Okay, now this guy's going to the point, nice. Right, even here. Okay, maybe that was a bit too far away, but right here, throw the black curtain, thank you. And you also could have grabbed the health pack, by the way. You literally walked by it. Look at this. You literally walked by the health pack. And you also don't want to damage like this in a high pressure situation like this. You need healing. Right, look at this. You're low HP. Your teammates are taking damage, and you're also again walking forward. As a support, you should be by default going even more back. Right? You want to go away from the danger, not towards it. Instead, you're just walking into them, and of course you get blown up. So when you should have dropped from the portal here, right, grab this health pack, maybe you didn't see it, whatever, but then start going backwards, not into the enemies. So throw your black curtain, this is nice, but go back, right? Your default habit should be to go back, not in as a support. And especially not to do damage when everyone is super fighting like it's like this guy needs healing. Where was the other guy? Someone else needs, yeah, these guys need healing, this guy needs healing. Okay, now your teammates are dead. You should probably just wait for them to come back. Yeah, don't go any further than this. Just wait for your teammates to respawn and go together as a group. And remember, your position as a support should be kind of behind your healers so that you can see the rest of your team and heal them. You don't want to be getting so close to the enemies. Okay, start going forwards now with your team, yeah. Although you could definitely look to like maybe help this guy, just go around here a little bit and try to help this guy. Because you do see him. Right, you see him through the wall here. Right, in a regular game you won't see the enemy outline, but you will definitely see, right, you can see it on your screen, and because he's yellow it means he's taking damage. Right, so you can just maybe look to help this guy a little bit, give him some healing. So maybe you could have helped him. I mean, most likely you could have helped him. Okay, and here again, Why are you walking forward here? There's no reason to walk like this. You can just sit here and heal your teammates from here. The only reason you might say you want to walk up like this is if you want to use the black curtain into the enemies. But the bubble, you can just throw the bubble like on the corner here and it would still pretty much hit them. Like there's no reason to walk like this. Okay, so at least you use the black curtain, thank you. But then after using the black curtain, just go a bit behind, right? Hide like this, thank you. And again, use the white curtain. Thank you. See, this is why you don't want to sit too close. Right? If you stood just here, in the back, maybe this wouldn't have hit you. That's why you don't want to walk forward into the enemies. And then, when you are fighting someone super close like this, especially by yourself, you don't want to be in cloak. Because in cloak, yes, you do more damage, but you have less healing. Whereas your basic attacks on dagger have a little bit of AoE healing around your target, which means you're going to be doing less damage to the enemy, but you're going to be able to survive way better because you're going to be inside that AoE healing. And here again, yep, you should probably use your ultimate right here. And it's not the best, but it's, yeah, it's actually okay. However, now the enemy Cloak and Dagger used their ultimate, which is a bit better because it's after yours. So it's not ideal for you. See, like you're just left without an ultimate now. And also even here, your Loki used your ultimate, or like copied you. So you could have, oh maybe not, because you're super low HP. So grab this and then maybe look to walk into the Cloaky ultimate. Because there is one, like you heard it. It's right in front of you. And again, white, black curtain, where is it? Why are you walking towards like this? Are you just walking through the middle of the open? You can just go a bit further like this. Can maybe even stay here, but again, use the black curtain. Black curtain, thank you. Nice. However, again, there's no need to walk this forward like this. See, you kill these guys, that's nice, that's perfect. But there's no need to walk this forward. You can just sit a bit further back like this and just heal this guy from here. Right? There's no need to walk all the way here. Where the enemies can now actually hit you. Okay, going high cover here is fine. Yep, that's fine. Okay, black curtain, that's nice. Again, why did you drop down? This is a nice position. Why do you drop down? You drop down and now you're back into the enemies. You can't just stay there. Even here, why do you walk forward into the enemies? You only see one guy, but what if the thing is literally right here and starts bonking you? You don't want to risk it as a support like this, because you're the most valuable player on the team. If you die, your team is screwed. And I look at this. Now you're doing the face of 20 enemies. And again, even here could have used the white curtain. Look at this. You have it. Right, you can use it on this guy, you can use it on this guy. Right here, you can use it on both of them, actually. It would probably hit both of them. And you're just not using your ability. You're just not using your ability, and you're walking into the enemies for no reason. Just stay back, chill, heal, and just press all your buttons. And here, you should probably, you should definitely not jump headfirst like this into the portal. Take a sneak peek first. Where is this portal leading you to? Right? You want, like, where is this going? Is this a bad position? Is this a good position? Ideally, you wouldn't even go through the portal until like the last 5 seconds of the portal, or even later than that. Right? You want to stay here because this is safe. Again, you don't want to just walk forward like this. Alright, this is not the worst position. Probably ult here. Yup, that's a nice ult. Okay, so what happened this game? Every time you used your ultimate, the enemy Cloak and Dagger used theirs after you, and you got kind of screwed. So what would be the reason for this? Let's take a look here. Now, the reason you kind of had to ult badly like this is because you went through the portal and got yourself into an awkward position. You could have just stood here, right, maybe on top of this, and you could probably heal a few of your teammates. Now, this is also a bad portal, but what you could have done is just go through it and fly up here, if you wanted, or fly up here, or like here. Right, that's why you want to take like half a second to just, where is this portal taking me? What options do I have? Okay, once I go through this portal, what then? Where am I ending up on? Right, and then you can kind of figure out where you want to go. So overall, for this game, definitely not using your cooldowns properly. So you want to use them as much as possible, because every time you use them, that's a bit more extra healing, that's more healing, that's more ultimate percentage, that's more pressure on the enemies, that's less pressure on your teammates because they get more healing. Then, for your positioning, stop walking forward like that. Just stay back, chill, and stay around some cover. Especially maybe the high ground. You can actually use your flight, like your shift in the cloak, to fly up to high grounds like this. Thirdly, with your ultimate, if you can, try to use it after the enemy has used their ultimate, because then your ultimate is going to expire after, which means you will have like a few extra seconds, 1 or 2 extra seconds of healing that the enemies won't have. So you will have the advantage, which is what exactly the enemy Cloak has done to you. She ulted after you almost every time, which meant she and her team got 1 or 2 seconds of extra healing, which gave them the advantage to win the fights. So be maybe a bit more patient with your ultimates and try to ult after the enemy uses theirs. As for how you practice this, you take them one by one. Let's say, for example, using your cooldowns properly, and you play some games, maybe some quick matches, so you don't have to worry about winning or losing, with the whole focus of using your abilities whenever you have them. And while playing these games, you're gonna narrate the game and think out loud and speak out loud. So for example, the game will start and you would be like, okay, so I have my bubble here, I'm going to use the bubble on this guy because he's taking damage. Oh, I have my black curtain, okay, I'm going to use the black curtain on this guy. Okay, I have my white curtain as well, okay, I'm going to use it. Bam, 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 heal, heal, heal. Oh, my black curtain's coming up in like 2 seconds, okay, let me use that real quick. And yeah, just yap about the game and yap about your goal, which is using your cooldowns, not walking forward, and being a bit more patient with your abilities, maybe. You go through them one by one, play maybe 3 or 4 games for each one, or however long you want until you feel more comfortable, and then we can maybe look for like further improvements. So to summarize again, chill in the back, always default to going back, not forward, use your abilities when you have them, and be a bit more patient with your ultimate. That's about it then. Hope this is helpful. Let me know how it goes, and yeah man, good luck.